Hey, Groqqle enthusiasts! Jay here with an exciting update that's going to...
Whoa, slow down, champ. Why are you talking like that?
I used a YouTube script generator.
Why the hell?
It says it'll get us a bajillion views, and I want everybody to know about our Groqqle 2.0 update.
Just stop talking like that. You sound like a douche.
More than usual?
Way more.
Hey everybody! It's time for AI Tips with Jay! Sounds too good to be true, but Jay has got some tips for you. Totally free, you don't have to pay. It's time for AI Tips with Jay! AI Tips with Jay! Hooray! AI Tips with Jay! AI Tips with Jay.
This week on AI Tips with Jay, Groqqle 2.0. And now here's Jay.
Thank you, imaginary studio audience. It's great to be here in the Sheboygan County Psychiatric Ward. As always, you'll need your free API key from Grok.com to use Groqqle. Groqqle works similarly to another popular search engine whose name escapes me at the moment. I'll do a search for Sheboygan, Wisconsin, the most magical place on Earth. If Canada ever invades, Wisconsin is the nation's first line of defense.
I did not know that.
And we still offer the results in JSON format, both here in the GUI, as well as when you run the Groqqle API from the command line.
Yeah. Now show us the new stuff.
To the right of each result, you'll see this Show Summary button. Instead of having to guess whether any given link might have the content you're looking for, Groqqle will read the target website and provide a synopsis for you. This summary does not plagiarize the website's content. It writes an entirely new article based upon the information it finds at the target site's URL. In fact, if we take a look at the target page for this article by surfing to its URL, we discover there's very little human-readable source material. Groqqle was able to craft this informative summary using only what it found embedded in the HTML. A human reader would have had to click and follow several links all over the site to discover what Groqqle found in seconds. Our sidebar has a lot of new settings as well. Again, these are also configurable when you use the API. URL Summary Results controls how long an article you'd like Groqqle to create. Our slider is limited in the GUI, but in the API you're only limited by context window sizes and token availability. I prefer to set the temperature low when I need my results to be factual and not colored by the creativity of our large language models. The other nice control we've added is the comprehension level. By default, our articles target the rough center of the intellectual bell curve, producing results written for an 8th grade reading level. But we can raise that all the way up to PhD levels of understanding, or drop it down to talk to me like I'm a first grader. Set on the most rudimentary level, Groqqle tells us that Sheboygan is a super cool place to visit. Change it to PhD level, and we're told about the city's natural beauty and cultural attractions.
Come on, name one super cool cultural attraction in Sheboygan.
We have Wiener Dog Races every October.
I don't know if that's a euphemism or not, but either way, I'm sold.
There's intermittent wackiness to the Streamlit hosted site. Sometimes not all the models are available. Other times the summaries may act up. This doesn't happen when you run the GUI locally or use the API. The next cool feature of our revised Groqqle 2.0 update involves your ability to enter the URL to any article, website, or even video, and get an instant summary like the one we just showed you. Here I'm grabbing the address for an article about the changes in Sheboygan's population throughout history. Give Groqqle a URL, and we get an instant original summary article of whatever length and comprehension level we need. And we're not just limited to text. Here's a video from a local gal who may one day need to take out a restraining order on me. Rather than spending the next 5 minutes pretending to watch her video and never actually hearing a word she says, I can just copy the URL from its YouTube address and paste it right into our search field in Groqqle. I not only get a nicely written and informative article, but if my wife walks in, I don't have to explain why I'm looking at it. Now, I didn't purposely try to include this next feature. It just seems to happen. Apparently, you can grab any article in any language and, when Groqqle creates a synopsis for you, it translates it into the locally configured language of the client PC. I literally have no idea what this article is about, but the cool thing is, Groqqle does. Just like before, I simply cut, copy, and paste the URL, and there we have it.
Want a free web search API featuring article generation, video summaries, language translation, and more? Get Groqqle now.
Not your thing. cool, take a hike. Otherwise, subscribe and like to AI Tips with Jay. AI Tips with Jay. Hooray! AI Tips with Jay.
AI Tips with Jay is a copyrighted production of j.gravel.us. All rights reserved by
AI Tips with Jay.